Hey everybody, it's Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Evospace. We're off to a decent start. Let's do the normal thing we're going to have to do for quite a while here. As we just get started, let's collect our copper bars here. Boom, boom. Couple clicks to do that. And then we can see this area is all kind of not moving forward. Let's pick a research and get it going. Let's see. We've got the steam pack. I think it's like a jet pack, but we'll definitely get to that. We want automation for sure. That's going to get us the robot arms. That's like our inserters, and then the conveyors. We're all familiar with that. Let's get that started. And then somewhere in here, I wish I could find it quickly, is the little greenhouse. Let me just take a quick look and see if I can find it. I know what it looks like. Over here, kind of when it shows the items that'll be unlocked, I know what that's going to look like. But I don't see it. Find wires, no. Screwdriver, I'm not sure how the screwdriver is used. We'll find out. Storage light switch. Multi-tool. Yeah, we will eventually unlock it. I don't know that I can search in the tech tree. I don't know if there's a place I can kind of type in. And to tell you the truth, I don't know what it's called. Let's look real quick at the inventory. All, and see if I can see it in here. There it is. It's this automatic farm. That's what, ooh, there it goes. Look at that. I click on it in the inventory, and it takes me to the research. So here it is. It's queued up. Right now we are researching something. And it says the requirement is automation 1, which I think is what we're researching right now. So maybe this automatic farm will unlock as soon as we finish the current research. But we definitely want that. That's going to help us quite a bit. All right, this is stopped. Let's go ahead and fetch our bars. Again, that's probably another thing we want to automate pretty soon. All right, we built a coke oven at the end of the last episode. Let's place it. Now, this guy is kind of big. And I'm going to put it... I kind of have an idea just from my last little playthrough. I played a couple hours. And I'm probably going to follow very much what I did there. So that's where this little design's coming from. And again, all of what we're doing right now is probably going to be throwaway at some point. So in this coke oven, I happen to know that I can throw in this organic material. How do I know, or how did I figure it out? I did a center click. And I saw, what can I do with organic material? Oh, I can put it in a coke oven and I can get coal out of it. So that's how I learned how to do it. But I'm just going to right click, and then I'm going to shift click on this organic material. Send that into the coke oven. And again, no energy, doesn't require any power, doesn't require any real fuel. It's going to convert that organic material into coal. Now, it's not the best conversion rate. It takes 10 organics to get me 2 coal. And we got those organics, remember, if you remember, just by placing these tiles, and we're out of tiles. I'm going to have to make some more. Let's go to the crafting. I got 64 stone. I'm going to right click and queue up a bunch more bricks. But yeah, that's how I got the organic material. But dropping down these tiles, it kind of automatically mines some of this grassy material on the surface. And then we also picked some up while we were mining. So sometimes we got dirt, and sometimes, you may or may not have noticed, we picked up some organic material while we were mining the other ores. All right, research is done. Let's pick another, and we'll look for that farm. There it is, right there, farm. Let's research that. That's going to be useful to us. Fetch our bars out of here. Tedious in the beginning, but we'll do it. We'll put up with it. All right. Let's see if we can make inserters. We can. Let's make a few of these, actually. And then, do we have storage? Miscellaneous. Do we have storage yet? I don't see it. That's the next thing we're going to want. So inserters are great, but we need to have a place to put stuff. All right, let's grab the bars. So if we look in here, look at that, 8 coal. Nice. We'll pop in some more organic material. Eventually we're going to use trees, but right now we're just using up some of this organic material we have. And we're doing pretty good on coal here, actually. So we've got inserters, we've got bricks. Let's extend our platform here while we're waiting for more copper to smelt. Just hop down here. Boom. And there's another few pieces of organic material we get just for free. There's another one. I want to widen this out. Okay, I'll hop up and collect this. We'll turn that all into coal. Escape. Right click. And then feed this guy some more organic material. Take the coal. And I want to build another one of those coke ovens. Grab those bars. Let's see. Can I do it yet? Not yet. I need 10 stone. I've got 9. So I made a little bit too many bricks. Let's go fetch some more. There's some copper here. We should probably grab it while we see it. We're definitely going to need a lot of this. We're going to have to hand mine a fair amount before we get an automated copper mine going. But we will definitely do that. And it's going to be one of the earlier priorities. But it's still going to be a little while before we get to that. Copper ore is all good. I don't really need grass or dirt. Don't need that. All right, let's hop up here. There's a stone. We need some of that. Boom. 20 in one shot. That's nice. Let's see. Dirt. Must have stone here somewhere. There we go. Get a little deeper. We'll get to some stone. The dirt we can use to fill, and maybe I'll show you how to do that next here once we hop out of this hole. Pretty easy. And I wonder if we can fill with stone. I've never tried it, but we might be able to do that too. Just want to grab a bunch of this stone while we can. Okay, research is blinking. I won't notice that every time it happens. I have the sound turned off for me. So if it makes a sound when the research completes, I won't hear it. But I do that because I'm not crazy about wearing headphones when I'm recording. And the microphone will pick up the sound from my speakers if I do let it play. So this game, I don't think there's anything really urgent about the sound. There's no vocalizations or anything. All right, so that we got a good hunk of everything we need there. Let me show you how the fill works. If I go to inventory, I just hit E, and I take some of this dirt, and I drag it down to my toolbar. And then I bring up my mining tool with the 1. Or no, actually, I don't even have to. I think I just do 3. Yeah, I don't need the mining tool for this. So here's some water. Let's cover up this water. It looks kind of funny. So if I just left mouse click or primary mouse click with that dirt selected, it just, boy, it used it up pretty quick. But it just filled in. Let's see. 3. Left mouse clicking here. There it goes. So I'm able to fill in spaces as well. And that should be all dirt. It says grass, but I think we use dirt. Anyway, I'll collect up this stuff. And that's that. That's how you do it. You just select some dirt and off you go. Left click and you will be able to fill in holes. We're going to use building blocks mostly for creating our structures. We won't use the fill tool to actually build things too much. But we can use it to fill annoying holes. Let's grab that and that. All right, there's another piece of organic material. I'm just going to swipe that because it's some easy coal. See if we can get a bunch of rock here in one shot. Yeah, 20 rock, not bad. 20 stone, I should say. All right, there is our little platform. We'll hop over all these pits. Head up here, and we got to pick another research. So I'll hit the J key. Boom. This time I'm going to pick additional storage. That gets us the stone chest, I believe. That's stone. Let's go ahead and start the research on that. Oh, it finished. I think that finished. That didn't take much. Yeah, that was only 10 calculations. Let's do what's next here. It almost doesn't matter too much because we're going to get through all of these. Let's do furnace 2. I think that'll get us a better furnace. It'll get us a copper one. We'll let that run. We'll go fetch our copper bars. We're used to doing that now, right? We won't have to do it too long. Escape out of that. I'm going to come back in. I want to build one more coke oven so we can do it. Let's do it. Boom. And then we've got some inserters or robot arms. I'm going to drag those onto my hotbar. I'm going to cover up that dirt with it. And I'm going to take an inserter. And you just rotate here. Oh, there is a way to rotate these the other direction. I will have to look that up. What is it? Let's see. Okay, if I right click, I'm holding down the right click button. I think I can change the direction here. Okay, yeah, this tells me how it's going to rotate. So rotate this way, and then if I right click and I go up, now I can do it this way. So you right click and you kind of select what's the pivot point is. So that's up and down. Yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. I think this is, no, I can't tell. Anyway, we'll play with it more and learn more about it, but we're able to figure it out. Anyway, let's place inserter down there. And you can see from looking at it, the icons here, this is showing you where it's going to take from and where it's going to place the material when you're done. And if we get close to it and right click and look over to the left here, whoops, where's my mouse? Oh, I guess I don't have to hold the mouse down. I can choose where I want it to dump off. So if I click this bottom arrow and escape out, now you'll see it's going to take from that area and dump out on a 90-degree angle. So that's kind of cool, but we want just the normal kind of straight to straight. Let's go place our other coke oven. Pop that down right in front of the other one. Boom. Just like that. So why are we putting this coal into this oven? Well, the reason we're doing that is if I click on the coal, the middle mouse button, I see that if I take coal and I put it in a coke oven, I'm going to get coke. This coke burns, has a lot more energy to it. I'm not sure if I can see that. Where can I see that? It shows it here. For 20 seconds, I get 16.6 kilowatts. If I go back and pick the coal and center click on it, I get 11.1 kilowatts in 20 seconds. So it's just a way of improving how much energy you get. So let's fill this with organic material. We burn through it pretty quick in the coke oven. It uses, I think, 10 per cycle, and it only holds 32. So now we've got our first little bit of automation there. It's pretty pathetic, but it's going to get better. All right, so now we're producing the coke, and that's going to be our initial fuel type that we end up using quite a bit. Now, what we want to do is kind of automate getting matter put into this guy. And we want to do that greenhouse. Let's see, research is blinking, so let's pick another one. Let's just do circuit boards. That's going to go really quick. Let's do fine wire. Okay, that's going to finish pretty quick too. And what I want to do is expand the platform maybe out this way, this direction here. We'll set up our greenhouse, and then we'll set up, remember that water purifier thing or the extractor that we researched? It's this guy here, atmospheric condenser. We'll set that guy up too. And then this one, in order to produce water, requires kinetic energy. And so we know what we need to do there. It's going to be a furnace and a Stirling engine. That gets us kinetic energy. feed that into the atmospheric condenser, and it's going to spit out water for us. And then we're going to feed that water into the automatic farm. That's going to produce wood for us. And then we can put the wood into this coke oven, just like we're currently doing the organic matter, and it's going to get us coal. All right, so if we look in here, we still haven't produced our first little batch of coke, but it's close. It's coming. And the inserters, the level 1s, when we first start, they are pretty slow. I think the animation's really cool. They're slow moving. It's right now, it's waiting on a resource. If the resource is there, it'll keep moving, but you know, it takes a while for it to complete a full cycle. And later on, we'll get more advanced ones that can move faster. All right, research is blinking. Let's pick a new one. I'm just going to pick pretty fast here. Maybe just the lamp, because we're going to burn through all of these. It's just a matter of generating the energy. Ooh, mining might be next, actually. I think the exclamation points are probably the ones we should be picking first. So we'll do that after the lighting gets done. Let's go fetch our bars. And let's think about more of the coal automation. Hit the E key, and I want to find out what it takes to build the greenhouse. I don't even see. Oh, there it is. Look, I can build it already. Let's build it. And then I know we're going to need the condenser. So let's do that. I know we're going to need a furnace. Now we unlocked this level 2 furnace. It's going to, it needs a level 1. It needs a level 1 for us to produce it, and 4 copper plates. It's going to consume our copper, but I think it's going to be worth it. I'm guessing it's more efficient. So and eventually I guess we could replace these with the copper level 2. I'll grab 2 more things. And now I can produce the furnace. I'll go ahead and get that building. We're going to need lots of copper. We're going to need plenty of copper. And we're going to have to do probably some more hand mining. It's getting dark. It seems like it's dark a lot. Let's expand our platform while we're here. And then we're probably going to have to go mine some more stone. And I mentioned in an earlier episode that's mining the stone or automating the stone is probably another one of the higher priority items, because we use a lot of it to build these platforms. And eventually we'll enclose all this stuff. Now, this initial platform is kind of temporary. It's just to get us up and running. But I think once we start really building factories, we'll take some time to enclose them and put in lights and doors and signs and all that kind of stuff. We'll have fun. Kind of take it easy, not rush too much. Let's go ahead and get back into research. And this time I will pick the things with exclamation points. Heat transferring is one that I know we're going to need. That's going to get us these heat pipes and radiators. Now, radiators, I'm not sure why we would use those. Those just they're like a heat sink. They just chew up excess heat energy. So we'll have to see when you would use those. I'm not sure why, but we're definitely going to use the heat pipes. We'll get that going. And let's take a look at our stone situation in the inventory. Oh, we got tons. Let's build some more bricks. And as I click, you can see the inventory kind of go down. That's kind of what I'm looking at as I click these. I'm going to leave some stone just so we have some if we need to build more furnaces. All right, and we're getting some blocks. So let's place more of these down, and then we can get that greenhouse thing down. Whoops, hit the wrong key. 2. So I'm just trying to conserve some of these a little bit. All right, up we go. Let's go look real quick at the coke oven and see if we've produced any coke yet. We've got 20. Let me go ahead and grab that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come into here. This guy, why is he? Okay, we need to collect the bars, right? Boom and boom. But I'm going to go into these furnaces and I'm going to steal out the coal and I'm going to put in coke because we get more energy out of that coke. And now one thing I can do is this guy's waiting on coal. I've got a bunch, so I might as well just fill this guy up and let him stay busy producing coke. He doesn't have to wait for this first one to make coke. In fact, this first coke oven is going to be finished pretty soon because we're out of organic material. And that's why we're going to place this farm. So let's do that. So this is another big one. There is the water input, that little white circle. So let's rotate that. And let's try and get this thing placed to where it's just one block away from the coke ovens. So we're lined up there. It's a little tricky to get this where I want it. I think that's where I want it. Let's place it. Boom. Not bad. And I want it one away because we're going to pop an inserter right there once I build some. Let's see. I thought I had one. Didn't I have one? I guess we used it up. Let's go fetch bars. Boom and boom. And let's build an inserter. So we'll go into the logistics tab here. Just click it once, get our robot arm. And then we're going to need more space here to do the water production. So let's extend this platform out some more. And there's stairs and there's other decorative kind of blocks that eventually we'll get to using. For now, we're going pretty low tech, but I kind of like the way these bricks look. I think they look kind of cool, actually. So let's do that. Boom. That might be enough space, actually. Okay, research is blinking again. I'm not sure what that little A is. Let's escape out of that. Oh, I guess that was just being in the building menu, I guess. I just hit escape and the A went away. All right, J, let's do automatic mining. That's going to help us with the copper and the stone. It takes a fair amount of research, so we'll let that go. We got 10 more coke. I'm going to steal it. I'm going to go into this furnace, steal the 2 coal nuggets it's got, and put it in coke instead. That'll get us a little more efficiency out of that. And while I'm here, why not grab the bars? We're used to this now. And what we can do, I think I'm going to change gears for a second. And I'm going to automate pulling out the copper bars because it's getting tedious. So let's make a little bit of room here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to pop, how do I want to do this? I guess I got to pop a block here and a block here. And let's see if I can make that initial storage. I think it's a stone chest. Takes 5 stone. We've got it. Let's build that. And let's build ourselves another robot arm. And let's place the robot arm here. Set the arrow the way we want it. And now let's place our storage. Let's see. Not sure why it's not wanting to place. Let's escape. Select it. There we go. Boom. Check it out. We still got to put the copper in, but we can put 64 in. Now we don't have to worry about every 4 ingots having to come over here and grab copper. So that's going to save us time. And these inserters don't take any power. So that's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. We don't have to bother with that. Nuisance. Okay. We need another inserter here. I've got one. Let's drop it down. And now we need to think about hooking up water. So, did we build it? We did. Let's grab our atmospheric condenser. Hit escape. Now we can see this guy. That's where he's going to output the water. There's the dotted line they were talking about as an output. So we'll rotate this guy around. And I could use pipe and stuff to connect this, but right now I'm just going to snap them together. Boom. Again, we're kind of conserving materials early on here. We can make more pretty setups later. So now that's hooked up, and now we need to produce water. And this guy requires, I think, kinetic energy. Let's just look and see. If I go to the build menu and hover over it, it'll tell me, yep, consumes kinetic energy. So that is that's the Stirling engine. So I'm wondering if I should show you how the heat pipes work. We'll do the heat pipes in a bit. Right now, I happen to know I need to put a Stirling engine up on this thing, but then I also need to have a furnace underneath it to generate the heat. So eventually we'll use heat pipes for this kind of thing, but for now, we're just going to do it low-tech style. And we'll put a furnace right here. So let's see if we have enough material to build one. Right click out of that. And I guess we should be using the copper furnace. Let's do it. It uses copper. So I'm not crazy about burning up copper until we have it automated, but I think this will save us some coal in the long run. And eventually this will be replaced with a steel furnace, and then who knows what. I think there's more levels of furnace. There's five or six levels. But all right, let's see if that got crafted. We'll go in the inventory and boom. Oh, I got two of them. That's fine. We'll use them. Okay, we'll pop this guy down. Boom. There's our furnace. It doesn't look great where it's at, but again, we're just kind of improvising early on. I'm going to go up here to our coke oven and grab whatever we got left, 30. And I can feed some more coal. I'll hand feed some coal into this thing so we get the more energy efficient coke. I'm going to come down and just right click and pop that manually into our furnace, our copper furnace. It looks similar. We got daylight here. We might as well take a quick look, but it's kind of got a copper sheen to it, or a copper envelope or sheeting around it. Looks cool. Like I said, I love the models in this game. I think they really, really look cool. All right, last ingredient is kinetic energy. For that, we need a Stirling engine. Let's go into craft it. I don't have the copper I need. We can go fetch it. And hopefully we'll get more than 4 bars at once this time. We'll hop on in. Look at that, 13 bars. Nice. We do have to keep manually feeding copper in here. We're getting a little low. So we'll head back over here and let's craft the Stirling engine. It doesn't take too long to craft. So you can see in the bottom left, it's crafting. Boom. We'll grab it and we'll place it and rotate it so the little ports line up here. Takes in heat, kicks out kinetic. Boom. There she goes. Let's see if it's going to run. Now that should be running. Let's just see. Did it automatically produce some water already? Oh, okay. I got to pick a recipe for the farm. So that's the thing. If things aren't working, we've seen it kind of twice now. If things aren't working when you think they should be, walk up to it, right click, and make sure that you've got a recipe selected here. So I've got, the farm looks like it's got 2 recipes available. I can take water and turn it into logs, or I can take water and turn it into pumpkins. Oh, just out of curiosity, what can I do with pumpkins? I'll do a center click on that. And it looks like I can convert pumpkins into organics 1-for-1 through a macerator, or I can use a fermenter and turn pumpkin into methane. So that second recipe, just on the surface, seems like that's going to be more useful down the road. There's probably some kind of use for methane. Let's just look for a second and see. We can use methane for power, electricity, it looks like. Or is that heat? No, I think that's heat. Once we get these combustion engines, and it looks like they don't have a symbol. They don't have an icon for that just yet. And I was looking for these. I'm not sure if we can build these. Anyway, we'll find out later. Or I can combine methane with steam, run it through a pyrolysis unit. and get producer gas. So anyway, we could go down this tree and spend a bunch of time. You kind of get the idea. We want, I'm pretty sure we want trees. And if I look at logs, this is what we're going to do. We're going to turn logs into coal using the coke ovens. So that's the path that we're on. Now is this thing running? Not yet. Let's see if this guy's got a recipe. This is our condenser guy. Yep, it does. So this condenser doesn't take any inputs, takes power or kinetic energy. We can get water, oxygen, nitrogen, helium, methane, or hydrogen. So we can get methane just pretty easy here, although it's a smaller amount. It looks like we want water, so I'll select it. Now we're off and running. Check it out. There's our Stirling engine doing its thing. I think that looks really cool. I really, really like that animation. I think that looks awesome. All right. And now, so this guy's producing water. He'll send water into here. And this guy should start producing logs. And then hopefully the logs will get put into our first coke oven. Now I got to clear out this remaining organic material. And then we should see this kick in and pop a log in there. It may take a cycle, a game cycle to do it. Let's see, is it? It looks like we've got logs. I can't tell. It does look like there's one there, but maybe not. I wonder if I can grab that one. Let's see. No, I can't. So it's doing its first batch. It takes a little time too. All right, we'll come back to that. Let's grab the next research. We'll hit J. How about assembler? Let's do it. Boom. And research. So that's off and running. What we could do is replace these furnaces. It probably makes sense to do that. I haven't done it in the past, but it may be like an efficiency thing. It may be wise to do it. So let's do it. We've got a couple seconds here. Let's grab one. I'll just use the mining tool, I guess. Boom. And there it was. And let's craft up the other one, the level 2 or whatever, the copper one. Furnace level 2. Boom. Oh, what do we need? We need a little bit more copper. Got 26 bars. That's so nice not having to collect it manually. We'll grab one. I'm only making one because I'm going to steal this furnace 2 and make a second one. But maybe I'll wait till the research. Well, no, I'll do that in a second here. All right, we've already got 2. Let's pop this guy down. Boom. I forgot that I had one in inventory. Let's go ahead and I'm going to steal the coal out of here, the coke. And I'm going to just blast this guy out. And we will put down the level 2 furnace, rotate it. And again, I think that's going to get us an efficiency. I've got to put the coke back in. We'll put 8 there, and I'll go fetch some out of here. I'll feed it coal, and I'll take the coke. And here, I'll pop the coke in. And the research should kick back up. Computer's running. Looking good. Looking good. We're back to producing copper. Now, hopefully, that's a little more efficient. We won't burn quite as much coke. We've got kind of a rudimentary setup here of trees. Let's see. Did we get trees? Here they go. Yeah, the wood's being loaded in. It's slow. We're going to expand this too. We'll probably do, I think I can get 4 more coke ovens on here. And I keep this guy still busy. We are going to need wood. So this guy right now is going to oversupply. So I'm going to steal some wood because we're going to need to have some of that on hand a little bit later. All right. So we've got a tiny bit of automation set up here. We've got the first little semblance of some coal automation. Again, later on, we can mine coal directly, and we may do that as well. But this is a handy kind of self-sufficient way, renewable way of really, I guess, getting infinite energy, right? And if we were smart, we would take this coke that's coming out of here, right? We got these coke little pellets. And we could do the same thing with inserters and belts. We can run that down here, feed this particular furnace, and then we're kind of like perpetual energy at that point, right? And we'll throw off some extra coke as we go in doing this. So awesome. Not a bad place to stop this episode. We completed a few researches. We upgraded our furnaces. We no longer have to manually collect copper ingots out of this smelter. So that's a huge improvement. We've got a ton more to automate. We've got coal being automated, so we don't have to worry really about mining that by hand anymore. But we are still kind of routing the coal by hand. I think the next thing we might want to take on next episode is looking at mining the stone. So we unlocked this drilling rig, and we are going to make use of that, I think, next episode to mine some stone, and that'll help us on the way to automating these bricks that we've been using to build the platforms, because we're going to be building a lot more platforms using these bricks initially. So it'd be nice to have that automated where we can just walk up to a container like this and grab the finished product. And then we can scale up the coal, and we can scale that up too. And then we got to go hunting for copper. And that's going to involve getting on the map here and probably heading up, I guess I'm going to call it north, to this mine, to this deposit here. I think this one and this one are both copper. We've got some coal here we could leverage if we want. Might make sense to leverage this coal to power these two mines. But we'll just see. We'll experiment with it. I think this one, where I've got my mouse now, I think that's uranium. I'm not sure. And I think this might be steel or iron. And then I think this one, the white one, I think is limestone. I'm not positive. One of these might be like a clay. But again, I'm a little bit colorblind, so that makes it a little bit extra challenging for me. But anyway, not bad. This episode, we made some good progress. So I hope you're enjoying it. I am. This is Evospace. It's in early access as I record this. It's been in development for quite a while. I think they've got quite a while to go. The developer's really active on the Discord, so check that out if you got questions or suggestions. He posts stuff almost every day of the progress on new things he's adding to the game. And again, there's a new update coming. I'm playing version 18. I think there's 18.1, which is about to come up. That's going to introduce some new things, new power generation, I believe, and supposed to be compatible with these saves from 18. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching. This is Glidercat signing off, saying I will see you in the next episode.